In 1787, the framers split power 3 ways so that no one could ever seize it all. 3 branches, 1 design. Is it federalism, separation of powers, judicial review, or popular sovereignty? It's the separation of powers. This is American government. At most colleges, this class costs over $1,000. With CLEP, you can test out for about 100. But only if you can pass 20 questions. The Constitution to the Supreme Court. 16 is a pass. Are you ready? Quiz starts in 3, 2, 1. Question 1. The supreme law of the United States is the A. Declaration of Independence. B. Constitution. C. Bill of Rights. D. Articles of Confederation. The answer is B. Constitution. The Constitution, written in 1787, is the supreme law of the land. The Declaration of Independence announced separation from Britain, but it is not law. Question 2. The first 10 amendments to the Constitution are known as the A. Bill of Rights. B. Articles of Confederation. C. Federalist Papers. D. Emancipation Proclamation. The answer is A. Bill of Rights. The Bill of Rights, the first 10 amendments, guarantees freedoms like speech, religion, and a fair trial. It was added in 1791 to win support for the Constitution. Question 3. The weak first national government, which could not tax, was created by the A. Constitution. B. Bill of Rights. C. Mayflower Compact. D. Articles of Confederation. The answer is D. Articles of Confederation. The Articles of Confederation created a national government with no power to tax, which is why the framers replaced it with the Constitution in 1787. Question 4. The division of power between the national and state governments is called A. Separation of powers. B. Judicial review. C. Federalism. D. Popular sovereignty. The answer is C. Federalism. Federalism divides power between the national and state governments. Separation of powers, by contrast, divides power among the 3 branches of the national government. Question 5. The system that lets each branch limit the powers of the others is called A. Checks and balances. B. Federalism. C. Popular sovereignty. D. Due process. The answer is A. Checks and balances. Checks and balances let each branch limit the others. For example, the president can veto laws, and the Senate can reject appointments, so no branch dominates. Question 6. The branch of government that makes the laws is the A. Executive branch. B. Judicial branch. C. Legislative branch. D. Bureaucracy. The answer is C. Legislative branch. Congress, the legislative branch, makes the laws. The executive branch enforces them, and the judicial branch interprets them. Question 7. The 2 houses of the United States Congress are the House of Representatives and the A. Supreme Court. B. Senate. C. Cabinet. D. Electoral College. The answer is B. Senate. Congress has 2 houses, the House of Representatives, based on population, and the Senate, with 2 members per state, regardless of size. Question 8. The power of the Supreme Court to strike down a law as unconstitutional is called a veto power. B. Impeachment. C. The filibuster. D. Judicial review. The answer is D. Judicial review. Judicial review, established in 1803 by Marbury v. Madison, lets the Supreme Court strike down laws that conflict with the Constitution. Question 9. A president can reject a bill passed by Congress by issuing A. Veto. B. Filibuster. C. Pardon. D. Subpoena. The answer is A. Veto. The presidential veto rejects a bill, though Congress can override it with a 2/3 vote in both houses. Question 10. The number of justices on the United States Supreme Court is A. 7, B. 12, C. 9, D. 100. The answer is C. 9. The Supreme Court has 9 justices, 1 Chief Justice, and 8 Associate Justices. The number is set by Congress, not the Constitution. Question 11. Freedom of speech, religion, and the press is protected by the A. Second Amendment, B. Fifth Amendment, C. 10th Amendment, D. First Amendment. The answer is D. First Amendment. The First Amendment protects freedom of speech, religion, the press, assembly, and petition. The Fifth, by contrast, protects against self-incrimination. Question 12. Powers not given to the federal government are reserved to the states by the A. First Amendment, B. 10th Amendment, C. 14th Amendment, D. 19th Amendment. The answer is B. 10th Amendment. The 10th Amendment reserves to the states any powers the Constitution does not give to the federal government, a cornerstone of federalism. Question 13. The amendment guaranteeing equal protection of the laws to all citizens is the A. 14th Amendment, B. First Amendment, C. Second Amendment, D. 21st Amendment. The answer is A. 14th Amendment. The 14th Amendment grants citizenship and guarantees equal protection of the laws, the basis for many later civil rights rulings. Question 14. The right against unreasonable searches and seizures is protected by the A. First Amendment, B. Sixth Amendment, C. Fourth Amendment, D. 10th Amendment. The answer is C. Fourth Amendment. The Fourth Amendment protects against unreasonable searches and seizures, and generally requires police to get a warrant based on probable cause. Question 15. The body that formally elects the President of the United States is the A. Senate, B. Electoral College, C. Supreme Court, D. House of Representatives. The answer is B. Electoral College. The Electoral College formally elects the President. Each state's electoral votes equal its total members of Congress, and 270 are needed to win. Question 16. The United States is dominated by how many major political parties? A. 1, B. 3, C. 5, D. 2. The answer is D, 2. The United States has a two-party system, currently the Democratic and Republican parties, a pattern reinforced by winner-take-all elections. Question 17. The minimum age to be elected President of the United States is
A. 35,
B. 25, C. 30, D. 40.
The answer is A. 35.
The Constitution requires the President to be at least 35 years old, a natural-born citizen, and a resident for 14 years.
Question 18. Organizations that raise money to influence elections and policy are called A. Bureaucracies,
B.
grand juries,
C. Interest groups,
D. Electoral colleges.
The answer is C. Interest groups.
Interest groups organize people with shared concerns to influence policy in elections, often through lobbying and campaign donations.
Question 19. The term length for a member of the United States House of Representatives is
4 years.
B. 2 years, 6 years, D. Life. The answer is B. 2 years. House members serve 2-year terms, so the entire House is up for election every 2 years. Senators, by contrast, serve 6-year terms.
Question 20. The process of formally changing the Constitution is called
A. Ratification, B. Appropriation, C. Impeachment, D. Amendment. The answer is D. Amendment. The Constitution is changed through the amendment process, which requires approval by 2/3 of Congress and 3/4 of the states. So, how did you do? 11 or fewer, and there are real gaps to close. 12 to 15, you're on a solid track. 16 or more, and you're likely ready for the real thing. Get your full adaptive learning plan at flyingprep.com.